They thought that this was going to be a place that their loved ones would be safe and rest in peace.
The cemetery where Corey Givens Jr. gives us a tour.
These are my great-grandparents.
Is the cemetery that holds his ancestors.
Sometimes you gotta come back out here and do some self-maneuvering.
At every stop, after every pause, he feels compelled to clean.
I miss him dearly. I miss him. He actually brought Dr. King to St. Pete once. Yeah.
It's a common impulse when we visit our loved ones. It's a care we presume any burial ground will uphold. But it's a care that Givens and others have learned many others take for granted.
I think we all deserve a standard of dignity. There should be a baseline that's set for all of us in life and in death.
Cemeteries can feel timeless. Black cemeteries have too often seen time lead to uprooting and neglect.
This is the McCray family plot.
Givens works with the Lincoln Cemetery Society in Gulfport, Florida, one of many groups speaking up for those who have sometimes literally been pushed around. Some at Lincoln were once laid at what's now the stadium parking lot for Tropicana Field.
Tropicana Field is an example of how eminent domain separated people from their land.
Antoinette Jackson is the anthropology chair at the University of South Florida. She says when black cemeteries were created all over America, they were often segregated, without the same protections or government funding as white ones. When black communities were displaced by eminent domain, so in many cases were their cemeteries.
They thought that this was going to be a place that their loved ones would be safe and rest in peace. And then fast forward, people can just, seize that property or build over it, or people aren't able to, keep those kinds of things up.
Recent years have led to rising voices. Jackson oversees the Black Cemetery Network, which connects black cemeteries from Maryland to Missouri to, of course, Florida.
This is where I come for a family reunion.
At Lincoln, headstones speak of faith, fraternity, and country. Last month, the Florida legislature passed a bill to assist and protect historic resting places. Last winter, Congress passed an omnibus package that included $3 million a year to preserve black burial grounds.
Still a little bit of money. We need way more money, way more resources, all those things. But I always say it's a good start.
A good start doesn't track down missing records. It doesn't undo eminent domain. But for Givens and a growing number, speaking up about their loved ones,
he was our Martin Luther King in St. Pete, pretty much,
has become as much of an impulse as cleaning the ground where they rest. In Gulfport, Florida, I'm Matt Pearl.